So it's time for lunch. Let's get over to the kitchen and check in now with ABC7 Culinary Director Judi Gallagher.
I love pancakes, but being in the position that I am, I have to be careful about watching my weight. So when I saw that they had a paleo pancake mix at Whole Foods, I was really excited because normally I make the batter with the almond flour and the coconut flour and eggs and coconut milk. This makes it so much better, so we can just get it all mixed in one packet. And as I said, I got over to Whole Foods. We're gonna just add some coconut milk to that, and then we're gonna add some warm bananas and cinnamon, some coconut chips, and bring it all together with just a little drizzle of a coconut syrup that I think you're gonna really enjoy. Have fun with the pancakes because they're paleo, so there will be calories, but they're certainly a lot less. We're not gonna have that gluten feeling like you do that you need a nap when you have a stack. So stay with me throughout the hour. We'll be flipping up some banana coconut pancakes, paleo style, in just a few minutes. So I've added 1.5 cups of the paleo pancake mix to 1.5 cups of coconut milk. And then I just wait to see if I need just a tad more milk or a tad more mix. But I always, no matter what type of pancakes I'm making, always make sure that you do let the batter sit for about 15 minutes before you actually start griddling the pancakes. Okay, so we'll start with these two. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna saute most of the bananas, but I'm just gonna dice in a couple for that extra pop of flavor. What I don't like is when I go out and all the fruit is just on top, and then I feel like the minute you eat that there's nothing good left. So this will give me like the 1-2 punch. Now my nephew likes to have chocolate chip pancakes. To make them a little healthier, you can get the soya chips, which are non-dairy and they're very low sugar, and that's a much better choice. So while this is starting to come together and rise up, I want to show you a couple of things I'm going to use today. Some organic, it is sweetened coconut, but it's just lightly sweetened. You can also buy packages of toasted coconut that's already toasted, it's not sweetened, so depending on how you like it, but a little sweetness is going to be fine. These coconut chips are wonderful, and that's going to go both in, they're naturally sweetened, they're going to go in, so again, adding texture even to a pancake. And there, we're gonna let that just kind of sit. Now, the basis is I had these amazing macadamia nut pancakes in Hawaii. And I got the recipe, and I found out it was probably about 1,000 calories for 3 pancakes. So I thought, okay, we just can't do it this way. So I've omitted a lot of the butter, so there's just a little bit of butter. And then I just chop the macadamia nuts. Now, macadamia nuts can be expensive, so you can mix them with another nut if you want. You can certainly substitute, but I think macadamia nuts are what really set it apart. So I'm going to flip the pancakes over in just a minute. We'll get them browning on the other side, and then when I come back, I'm going to make a little sauce to go right over it with just a little bit of coconut nectar to sweeten everything up. Okay, I've taken the first few pancakes out of the pan. I'm gonna add just a little more butter, not very much, because this is gonna be shared amongst 4 people. I'm gonna add the chopped macadamia nuts and just let them toast up a little bit. And let's add the bananas. You know, when you're making bananas Foster, you usually deglaze the pan, there's more butter, there's cinnamon and sugar, and of course there's alcohol. Now, if you wanna make a more friendly version, is just use a little bit of the cinnamon, melted butter, and the natural sweetness you're gonna get. So we don't need a lot more. If you wanted to use something like a coconut rum to deglaze the pan, you most certainly could. So now, I have 2 types of coconut. I have the slightly sweetened, and I have the toasted coconut flakes. We'll put some of those in the pan and some of those on top. And then we're gonna do just a little coconut nectar and a teeny drizzle there. And we're gonna let this just kind of come together, just so the bananas, I almost said wilted, bananas don't wilt, they just kind of turn, but just to heat them up so you can see the direction I'm going at, right? All right. Now this is with no added sugar. We just had that cinnamon sprinkled on there. Let's go right here. Now this is the perfect time. They make the PB now, PB2, that you can basically buy peanut butter powder. It's dehydrated, and just bring it back with a little water. You can even spread that on the layers, and that would just make a wonderful dish as well. Now I'm just gonna top this with just a teeny bit more of the coconut nectar. And this is gonna be my cheat meal, which isn't bad when you think about that I'm having pancakes and I am having the sweetness of the coconut nectar put in with the bananas and the macadamia nuts. This is gonna be about half the calories. So, excuse me, along with a little Prosecco, I'm gonna make a mimosa using an immune refresher juice. It's another way to get your family to get those added vitamins in, is just make a simple cocktail. And of course, for the kiddos, we can use a little seltzer water in there and really make it fun. But together, oh man, this is just gonna be luscious. Come over soon for some pancakes. I make them every weekend. So there we have it, paleo pancakes, banana, coconut, and macadamia nuts married together with just a little coconut nectar, which you can find right by the maple syrups. And I really find this is to be the ultimate brunch dish. I don't think people are going to really necessarily know that it's paleo, but it makes a real big difference. It's not as heavy gluten-wise. And of course, we're going to serve the immune juice with a little Prosecco. So you really have this lovely brunch that you can serve. And so many people are eating gluten-free. It's just a good option to have this. Mix in berries or a little peanut butter, as I mentioned earlier, and you'll have a match. You can get this recipe by going on mysuncoast.com. Click on the recipe button. You can look at the videos, look at the different restaurants we have to share, and enter to win a $50 gift card to one of those local restaurants. Well, guys, I'm going to get ready to have some pancakes and send it back to you.